So closed mouths don't get fed, and the squeaky wheel gets the oil. You may find that if you speak up and you finally communicate what it is that you want, what it is that you've been feeling, and believe in your own inner authority and the way that you speak, you're going to find that you get a lot more than you bargained for. And I mean in the best way possible. You don't need to avoid anything. You have a lot of talents, gifts, skills, and abilities that you're needing to put to good use. You will rise again, but this time better than ever. But you have to believe in that. You have to believe in yourself. I know that your ruler, the sun in Libra, doesn't do the best in Libra. But again, you will be better off by the end of this month. You just have to believe. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. If you are new here, my name is Violetta Alexis, and I've been a tarot reader for 5 years. If you are not new here, then obviously welcome back. I'm happy to have you. So let's get right into it. All right, Leo, let's see. Show me Leo for mid-October. Ooh, all right. Well, not off to a great start, right? Queen of Swords reverse for your energy. Ace of Swords for your challenge. Speak your truth, baby. Speak it. The Eight of Wands reverse. Wow, what's up with all this like lack of communication, needing to communicate? Cat got your tongue. Eight of Wands reverse for the recent past. So this could have been early October, late September. The Eight of Cups reversed for your near future. What's going on in your mind? The Strength reversed. Well, that's you. A little bit of lack of confidence, having some weakness here maybe. The King of Wands is what's in your subconscious. Interesting. Virgo got the King of Wands as well. Let me move these over a little bit. And then we have, for your advice, the Page of Pentacles reverse. Don't procrastinate. For somebody you may be dealing with, Four of Swords reverse. That could go a couple of different ways, so I'll wait. Seven of Cups reverse. Needing to make a choice. The outcome, Queen of Pentacles. So good in regards to finances, perhaps. Ooh. This feels very avoidant. With those, that Five of Wands reverse, Five of Swords reverse, and the Seven of Swords, very avoidant. And I'm wondering if that's why you're not speaking up about something. Feels like you want to avoid some kind of conflict, some kind of drama, something along those lines. So let me see that Queen of Swords reverse. Why is that Queen of Swords reversed? The Two of Swords. You're avoiding something. I'm telling you, you're avoiding something. You're avoiding some kind of conversation. And I think that a lot of you are avoiding something because you're afraid that if you don't, you might flip out on someone. What are we avoiding? The Three of Swords reverse. I feel like if you were to speak up about this thing, it would bring up some past wounds. That's what I really think it is. I think you guys are like, yeah, I don't really know if I want to say the thing. You might say the thing because it's your challenge. So it's not always what we say, it's how we say it. And some of you guys are needing to focus on that a little bit. But I think as well, you're not necessarily worried about the other person. I think that, well, I feel like that's what you're worried about. You're worried about the other person because of how much you might flip out. You know, it's like you're trying to protect them, not you, kind of thing. Maybe. Could be the other way around. But you're definitely not wanting to talk about this. You're like avoiding it. You may have flipped out before. It's almost like some of you don't want this person to see some kind of weakness that you may have. And we've all been there, right? So let's see that Ace of Swords for the challenge. Why is the Ace of Swords the challenge? Ace of Pentacles. Two aces now. There is more opportunity where you create it. I think that you're afraid something is going to go really bad when I don't think that it is. I think you're afraid that something is going to end up being a shit show when it's not. It may feel like that at first, but there's opportunity in speaking your mind. It will create some kind of opportunity. So for some of you, it's like simply something as, oh, I really want this job, but I'm afraid of rejection. Something like that. Speak up, because I feel like you'll get it. I feel like you'll create an opportunity for yourself that could be very fortuitous. maybe financially. Seven of Pentacles, hello. Your voice is your investment, baby. Your voice is your investment. Wow. Speak up. The squeaky wheel gets the oil. The Eight of Wands reversed. This is for the past energy. So, you know, this could be early October, late September. Why is that Eight of Wands reversed for the past energy? Somebody could have blocked somebody. The Temperance. Even if you had to block someone or someone blocked you, I feel like you were at peace with it. Like it wasn't a big deal. Tell me more about that. Could have been some delayed traveling. Queen of Swords. Well, this is a bit telling. I say that because you're in the Queen of Swords reversed right now. In the past, you were the Queen of Swords in the upright. A lot of you didn't speak out because you were at peace with your own sense of knowledge. For some of you, it was that I want to get one more on that Queen of Swords. The Eight of Wands. You felt like something couldn't move forward yet. But again, you were at peace with it. You were either at peace with the peace, at peace with not saying something, although there was a lot to be said. This could have been something around learning or traveling as well. I could see that. But now something's happened where you've shut it down. Or maybe you don't feel like you have as much clarity as you did before. Because in this past energy, it feels like you had a pretty clear head about things, a pretty good head on your shoulders about things. And now you just kind of seem like, oh, I just want to avoid this, or I want to avoid rejection, or I'm fearing something. I don't want to talk about this. It's like you don't want to shine a light on something. Let's see this near future. The Eight of Cups reverse. I think a conversation is going to go better than you think, or some kind of learning thing, or speaking out with something, for something, for something. It's going to go better than you think. Tell me about that Eight of Cups reverse, please. Now, this is the near future, okay? So this could be late October, early November. Two of Pentacles reversed. Tell me more about that Eight of Cups reverse. Why is that there? The Seven of Wands reverse. Eight of Cups in the upright. What is that Eight of Cups reversed exactly? The Ten of Cups. Oh, man. Well, there you go. There's the cliche tarot reader telling you that an old relationship may resurface. I mean, maybe that's the case. You know, Pluto retrograde, maybe, you know, Uranus retrograde, maybe. Okay. Saturn retrograde, maybe, you know, especially if you're like a Leo rising, Uranus and Saturn being the rulers of your seventh house and Pluto being retrograde in your seventh, you know, if you're a Leo rising anyway. But this could definitely be a past relationship kind of coming back up, but it seems like it offers you more confusion than it does clarity. But I feel like that's because you need to speak up about something or you need to cut something out, honestly, in order to create a new stable opportunity for yourself. The Seven of Wands reverse tells me that maybe somebody's a little bit intimidated, okay? It does feel like this person loves you or has a lot of care for you, but again, there's a lot more confusion around this than there needs to be. What's the guidance for this? The Nine of Cups reverse. Is this really what you want? You know? Is it really what you want? Honestly, like at the end of the day, like, are you like, yeah, this is it? You know, really ask yourself that. So let's see what's going on in your mind with that Strength reverse. Well, you know, Leo, that's your major arcana card. So let's see. It's definitely you that's on your mind. Not surprised. The Page of Cups. Oh, I heard I just want to be loved. Okay. Right. And the Magician. Yeah, I mean, do I think that you have weaknesses? Absolutely. But you have a lot of strengths too. You have a lot of talents and gifts and skills and abilities and all of these things. And you may be tired of holding those back. I think that for some of you, you have a lot of these talents or you have a lot of these gifts or whatever it is. And for some reason, you've been blocking those or you haven't been letting the world see them. And it doesn't mean that every time you have a gift, you're supposed to gift it to the rest of the world, but I feel like you want to. I feel like you got things to say. Maybe you want to publish something. Maybe you want to write something. Maybe you want to do a podcast. Maybe there's something. I heard I don't want to have to be so strong anymore. Oh, oh my God. And then there's the strength right behind it. Who hurt you? Who hurt you? What's the guidance for that? Emperor. Oh, this is going to be a tough cookie to swallow, okay? Stop playing small. Stop being quiet and thinking that everything is just going to go away if you do. Stop swallowing everybody else's crap and just not everything's going to be better because of it. Who's going to be better because of it? Them? You have to put your feelings of fear to the side. You have to be able to take accountability for what it is that you want in life, in what ways you need to take the lead. I know that you are tired of being strong. You didn't ask to be. I'm certain of it. But sometimes you have to be, for better, for worse, right? But I really think that you need to start opening your mouth, sharing your ideas, taking your ideas and actually doing something with them. Stop playing small. You don't need to do that anymore. I don't think you ever needed to do that. King of Wands for your subconscious. So there's a creator in you, maybe an entrepreneur in you. Okay. Some of you, you may be a Virgo rising and have Leo in your 12th house. Wheel of Fortune reversed. What are you so afraid of? What's going on here? What are you so afraid of? Okay, that's weird. I just saw a safe and I heard it go click, click, click. There's something that maybe you're needing to unlock. That Wheel of Cups. I'm getting that monologue, whatever you want to call it, that piece of writing by Margaret Atwood. She wrote The Handmaid's Tale. It's one of my favorite pieces, and it like says, male fantasies, everything's a male fantasy, and then it ends with like there's even a man in your head watching you right now, something like that. I don't know. Go look that up. If you look up like kind of just what I said, it'll pop up. But for some reason I'm getting that. Especially if you're a woman. Okay. Um you're trying to force some kind of love maybe that you want, something that sometimes feels a little impossible, but you may have had to play small in order to have that kind of love. And I don't want you to do that. I want you to still be able to be yourself, be as loud and proud within reason as yourself, as you know yourself to be. That is when you will truly attract somebody who is meant for you, somebody who sees that and is like, yeah, I want that. I love that. Okay, if that's something that you're interested in. For some of you, I really want you to have fun with your creativity, your entrepreneurship. Maybe you guys want to do acting, maybe you guys want to do something else, and I think you should be thinking bigger than you are. Okay, gross. Disgusting. What is that? Great. So we have the Page of Pentacles reversed for advice. Well, I don't think hanging around and waiting for things to change is really your best bet. Yeah, I feel like you need to speak up. The Knight of Swords, right? Maybe you want to do something, but you feel like you don't have enough information. Look, more sword energy. Swords, swords, swords. Speak up. Find out. Go learn. Write the blog. Write the book. Go to the acting class. Go to the improv. Write the poem. Paint the thing. If you're delaying something because you don't feel like you have enough information, go learn it. Okay? There are millions of videos on the interwebs that will help you acquire the knowledge that you need in order to pursue whatever the fuck this is. Okay? Stop waiting around for permission. I need to. All right, so now we have somebody around you. Four of Swords reversed. Let's see, what is that Four of Swords reversed about? Why is the Four of Swords reversed for somebody that Leo is dealing with? Last shuffle. The Knight of Pentacles reversed. The Hermit. Strong Virgo energy. Very strong Virgo energy. This is somebody that is so afraid of their own path or so afraid of being judged that they like literally abandon themselves, or they will literally just kind of like they will avoid accountability at all costs. Like this is someone who is unhealed. They have not healed from their circumstances. They care very much about what everybody else thinks. They are very critical of themselves, of others, secretly or outwardly. I'm not really sure, but this is likely someone who's going through a bit of a dark night. That's what I think. So whoever the hell that is. I also have Pisces and Scorpio here. So then we have the Seven of Cups reversed. This is for your hopes and or fears. Why is the Seven of Cups reversed for our hopes? You want to be chosen, baby. You want to be chosen, but you also want to make the right choices is really what it comes down to. And the best way that I can describe like making the best choice that you can, making your higher self decisions. And I know that people who watch me are so tired of me using this example, but this is the best way I can put it, okay? So some people haven't heard it. Think of the person that you love the most in the entire world. Close your eyes, you got them in your head. Okay, great. Now put your problems in their hands, right? Let's say that they are dealing with the exact same problems. If they came up to you and they asked you, hey, Leo, what should I do about XYZ? Whatever you would give them, whatever advice you would give them is what you would do for yourself. That is your higher self decision. Why is this the fear? The devil. You feel like you're going to choose what you always have. You feel like you're going to stay small. You feel like you're going to give in to toxic behaviors, your old attachments, etc., etc. It's really all about choice, baby. It's about being very realistic with yourself about these things. The Queen of Pentacles for the end game. Why is that Queen of Pentacles here? Three of Wands. Money's looking good. Some of you could be in a relationship maybe by the end of this month. It seems like you're expanding in regards to your business, taking care of yourself. Maybe you're buying a new home, something like that. You're on some kind of adventure. Tell me more. Yeah, for some of you, you're looking for a home, okay? Or maybe some of you guys are creating a home-based business of some sort. I think that maybe there's a little bit of fear here with that moon at the bottom of the deck. You're trying to listen to your intuition. I feel like you should, but it seems like money's going pretty well. Why is that Four of Wands reversed? The Six of Swords. Some of you may be deciding to move on from some kind of business that isn't working anymore, or you're trying to figure out how to break free from something that's been holding you back. So that can be a relationship, that can be an insecurity, it can be a lot of different things. But I feel like you guys are really needing strategy in regards to what it is you're trying to accomplish, but do not avoid things. The squeaky wheel gets the oil. So we have trust yourself, let your intuition be the compass that leads you through murky waters. And then we have open doors. You have many options, so take your time to choose what's right. And how did I tell you how to choose? I already told you, right? Then we also have resurrection. Shake off the past and rise again. Reinvent yourself, and you will rise up from the ashes even more powerful. This is not the end. This is not the end game. There's something that really hurt you, maybe something that broke you momentarily. But if you allow yourself to stop playing small and you get back up, you get the fuck up, and you try again in whatever way that looks. I'm not saying try with some like toxic, abusive person or something like that, but fight again. You know, use those talents, gifts, skills, and abilities. You will choose right for yourself when you want better for yourself. Okay. And also stop procrastinating. There's something here that you're needing to do. You may just need a little bit more information, or you may need to educate yourself a little bit more. I love you, Leo. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you will like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you guys want to book a personal reading with me, you can do so on my website at www.violettaalexis.com. If you would like to book a scheduled session with me, or text and or call spontaneously, you can do so at hipsy.com/violettaalexis. All of that information can be found in the description box below or in the pinned comment in the chat. Thanks a lot, you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a great mid-October.